I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine. And ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty ought to been my. Ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go, fellas.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on now.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And some room to roam now. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, Newton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
It's taken to the 26. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Newton on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This give is to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's 2 guys coming through that gap.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action, Newton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
81.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They fake the give. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, Newton. complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Newton dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Gordon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
81.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught. Nelson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And so we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back. 120. Dragging.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's McCoy. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Thomas. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, here's Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Great. Lion.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tokyo. 57.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Hang in there now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Run.
Now Wentz. And he fends him off. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
82.
Throwing is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCord. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks give it up in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Thomas. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good move at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big run there by McCoy. 45 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Whoosh. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Ford Tokyo! Ford Tokyo!
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
5-2.
Wentz going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lefty, lefty.
A give. This is Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Lefty, lefty.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. A give to McCoy. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Money bag.